Since 1911, the world has celebrated International Women's Day, honoring the women who came before us, the women who broke barriers, the women who inspire us, and the women who make history. Even after 110 years, women are still making strides in the pursuit of equality and celebrating a year of firsts, NFL especially. And Jennifer King became the first Black female assistant coach, just one season after Katie Sowers became the first female and openly gay assistant to coach in a Super Bowl. And the following Super Bowl was officiated by Sarah Thomas, the first full-time female referee in NFL history. They may have been first, but there's still a lot of firsts waiting to be celebrated.
Hey, we're live. How you doing? It's Women on the Move Live. I'm your host, Dr. Kim McNair. Yes, we're in the place to be. Y'all know this is my song. Woo! Yeah. We are live. I'm feeling good. It's Tuesday, and we're going to have a good time. I got some great guests tonight. Oh, my gosh. We are going to kick things off tonight with a bang, and then the second half, we're going to just glide on through. So how you doing? Did I introduce myself? Did I say I was Dr. Kim McNair, the extraordinaire, your host for the evening? Yes, I am. Listen, I want you to hit that button before we get started and share. Sharing is caring. That's what I talk about. I talk about sharing is caring. So hit the button, hit the share button. Let people know we are on live right now. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it with you. Let me go ahead and share this post. All right, let me like it. Let me share it. We are... I'm putting R. We are. Got it. All right. LIVE. Share. There it is. I shared it too, guys. That's right. Let everybody know we're on. I have two amazing women, guys. It's Women's History Month. It's time. It's our month. We're to celebrate and do all we can do all this month. Okay. We're going to enjoy every bit of it. And tonight I have two amazing young ladies. They're just dear friends of mine. One, I met through actually the internet. I met her through her watching my show actually on broadcast TV. That's right. She used to watch me every week in the morning. And, we just kind of built a kindred relationship, a kinship. I'm trying to get the right word, but we just bonded together as women in business. Women entrepreneurs, sisters in Christ, all that good stuff. We came together and we just started communicating, and I wanted to pour into her and she wanted to pour into me. So it's been a great relationship, and I don't want to hold up. I don't want to hold the time up. So without further ado, let me introduce to you Miss Sharell Jones. How you doing, Sharell? Where you at, girl? Come on up.
Hello,
hey.
Hello.
How are you?
I am fantastic. How are you?
Good. You look gorgeous. You are. Oh, I love it. Doing the red hair. Okay. I'm in between styles, so I had to wrap it up.
Understood.
You look good. I'm so happy to have you here with me this evening, and just to share your story and tell people. But first, before we get started, I want you to introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, what you do, and who you do it for.
Wow. Well, I'm Sharell Jones, as Dr. Kim so eloquently put that and with that glorious introduction. I am a mother of two wonderful daughters that are in college. I am a boutique owner of Rolling Runway Boutique, and I just love giving back to the community in regards to having small business showcases. I'm having a small business expo coming up next weekend, matter of fact, where women in business can showcase their products and services and that they offer to the community. Just trying to be like Dr. Kim, right?
Oh my goodness, girl. Look, we're going to do it together. I support you. You support me. We're going to bring the community together and uplift, because women are doing the doggone thing. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes. So that's great. So, and we're going to talk a little bit more about, what you have coming up and things like that. But let's give them a little backstory here. Let's talk about that. Now, you spent over 10 years, or at least 10 years in corporate American and human resources. Am I correct?
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So share with us your transition, because a lot of people, are still in corporate America. You got people that have already gotten over, but share with us, share with us, your transition.
Absolutely. So my vision started graduating college. I thought once I had a degree, I wanted to have an office at the top of the tallest building in the biggest city with a corner view and just make six figures out the door. Well, that's not what happened, of course. Reality set in. I did move to Atlanta. And things just weren't the way that I thought they were. I did join corporate America. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did work in that big, tall building and had a nice office, but there's a price you have to pay with that. And for me, it was just very, very stressful. Not only the traffic, but just the work. And I realized over time I was doing HR. I enjoyed helping people. However, I realized that I wasn't able to get fulfillment out of it every day.
Right.
As I started doing with some things I started doing on the side with fashion. So my tenure in corporate America, it lasted, of course. It was bread and butter, I was feeding the family and I was enjoying it. But again, the passion wasn't there. So over time, as I started sharing my purchases with friends, my business kind of started out of nothing. I wasn't planning on starting a business, but it turned into that. It started as something I was doing on the side that was fun. And I realized the passion that I had for fashion and sales and getting out, putting hands on people. And, it just really, it turned into something that was outside of corporate America. So I have been extremely happy outside of corporate. Nothing wrong with it. I just realized my passion wasn't there.
Okay. But the transition was easy. So when you said, okay, I'm going to stop this and do this, it was as smooth. Did you have, was there a time where you had one foot in and one foot out?
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying, because people need to know. Some people say, okay, they think, oh, I'm leaving this, I'm going here, and it's going to be smooth sailing.
Absolutely.
There's a transition there. There's things you need to know. Share some of that experience if you want to be transparent.
Absolutely. So I think the most transparent piece came since I've been working for the school industry. I do now work for the school industry as well as have my business.
Good.
This particular situation with the school system is where I've had the most transition, and just being completely transparent. I started out being extremely happy in the position outside of corporate and into the school system. So I'm working for the school system. Everything was going great. I had a lot more time freedom, a lot more opportunity to speak with people, and the business perspective started back. So in the meantime, I'm doing a little bit of both. So I'm working my business. I have my boutique going as well as working for the school. And I was completely happy with that every day. But I never stopped one thing and just completely jumped into another.
Okay, cool.
My mom says, we never close one door all the way tight. We got to keep one door open and make sure things are balancing out. And actually, I'm enjoying the balance. So I'm still doing that to this day. I am still doing that.
Wow. So you have multiple streams of income.
Absolutely.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not at all. Especially
nothing wrong with that at all. But it's good that you're able to do it and balance it, because some people cannot balance the two. People have issues with time management. And my good friend, Dr. DJ, talks about that all the time. And I know she's a good friend of yours as well.
Hey, DJ.
Oh, yes. But look, before we get deeper into things, we got all of these people coming in with these comments. Share some comments. Who's on live with us? What's up? Okay, these are your people, girl. Yeah. They saying hello. Look at that. Look at Rail. Who is Rail? Okay. Hey, Mason Holmes said, hey. Oh, these are your people chiming in. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at all the people. They love you, girl. They must have. Look, I love it too. You see my earrings, don't you?
Yes, they look lovely too, darling. They love
I just got them on the other day. Thank you so much for this lovely gift and all the things that you have blessed me with. I mean, I purchased from you. You are definitely, I'm a client. I'm a customer. I am definitely a customer. I wanted you to see all of those comments coming through, everybody loving on you and everything. But it's all good. But it's good that you can be transparent and talk about, how things are going. So you have multiple streams of income. You're able to work and do your business. A lot of people are doing that now. And what we just went through with this pandemic, when them shutting stuff down and shutting doors, my goodness, people needed to have more than one thing going on. And you did. And that was great.
Absolutely.
So how were you able to work through the pandemic? How did business go for you during that time?
Can I tell you that the time that we were home and sheltering in place actually inspired me and motivated me to do something outside of what I had normally done.
Mm.
And also started with you. Of course, you're always inspiring me because you're always on live. You never stop. So
Okay,
so
okay.
whatever it is,
Look, I'm just here to encourage you, to encourage yourself, and then someone else.
well, I appreciate it, and it works. I mean, hey, each one teach one and help one. So the pandemic actually gave me the courage to go live. I had never wanted to do a live stream before ever. I a while back in high school, I took Toastmasters and realized I had stage fright. They turned the camera on, I couldn't talk.
He was
So
like, "Oh, dear
yeah,
in the
right.
headlights."
Is the camera looking at me? I would never do it. And during this pandemic, I did. And when I tell you, it inspired me and motivated me to do better and be better, and it helped increase my business. It
Look at
absolutely
that.
it took my business to another level simply going live and being able to reach the people, through a camera. I had just never done that before. I would always much rather drive up and do a pop-up, what I say, bringing the catwalk to your sidewalk. So I would do that. And but with the pandemic, we had to stay away from each other, and the going live really, really made a difference. And you really
Wow.
inspired me, like I said, to do that. So
That is great. That is awesome because everybody was locked in. You needed to
exactly.
go live so they could see. They couldn't get to the store. They couldn't get to the boutiques. They couldn't get
Correct.
anywhere. But they had you. You went
Exactly.
live. You showed them what you had, and boom, they were like, "Oh, I want to order that. Oh, I want to order that." Okay,
Exactly.
and it worked because the post office didn't close.
That's what I was about to say. I had mask up, glove up. I'm still going to the post office. So
The
it
post
was
office
great.
did not close. Okay. So look, you were able to keep it moving. That is truly a blessing. Okay. That is a blessing. And that is great. I mean, that's just truly, truly great. But let me ask this question.
Mhm.
In doing, you kind of were doing two things and you thought about doing the fashion. What made you think about doing a mobile boutique versus a brick and mortar? How did that decision come about?
Well, in 2006, I actually had a brick and mortar.
Oh, okay.
I did. Yes, I was part of. It was a large hair salon, and everyone had their own booths. They were pretty large rooms, so I actually had a room in the salon. Paid
Okay.
roof rent, everything. It was great. But what I realized, two things is the hair salons aren't as jumping during the summer as they are other times of the year because everyone gets braids. So
Uh-huh.
clientele slows down. The location of that salon as well was not where there was a lot of foot traffic. So therefore,
Mm.
people weren't specifically coming to that salon. The traffic was low. So I found myself delivering. I'm always
Oh.
gonna make a way. Gotta stay on the move, right, Dr.
Oh,
Kim?
yeah, you have to stay on the move, and
Gotta
he
stay
will
on the move.
provide and make a way. He gave you
That's
that
it.
light bulb.
That's it. So I had these big plastic tubs and bins, and I was hauling everything in my SUV and realized that I'm a very particular person. So what I feel like presentation is everything. I could not try to sell you a beautiful dress and it's balled up like aluminum foil because I've had it in this tub.
Yes.
So yeah. So I decided at that point I need something to where my clothes will not be wrinkled and my presentation is still flawless.
Wow, that is
So
great.
yeah.
So so you were already delivering, and something said, you know what? Let me just put all of this on wheels.
Exactly. And then needed to try it on. That was another thing. You couldn't try it on. So my truck now, I first of all, I'm on wheels, of course, and I have a dressing room. So, I was covering all bases of things that I had encountered along the journey of things
Yes,
that I needed so I can meet everyone's needs once I did arrive to your sidewalk.
that is, woo, that is great. Oh my God, that is truly amazing. You hear me? That is truly amazing because, wow, look, is it Quay? They're saying awesome, awesome, awesome. That's right. This is awesome because look at the food trucks. Look at that, right? Everybody was going to restaurants, and then the food trucks blew up, didn't it?
They
It
did.
was like, look, oh no, we could, and you had lunch trucks. That stuff's been out, but all of a sudden, it seemed like it was a boom.
Right.
And now look at you, what you're doing. Now, in your industry, do you have a lot of competition? Are they meant? Do you find other people are now saying, okay, well, shoot, I'm gonna put mine on wheels? Do you find that, or are you still unique in this industry of having a mobile boutique?
Right. Well, I feel I'm still very unique, especially in the Atlanta area. We
Good.
have quite a few people. We have quite a few boutiques. Everyone is selling clothes and people
Yes.
have boutiques. However, I have seen maybe one or two trucks in the Atlanta area.
Okay.
I've seen one or two. So
Okay, but that's fine. I mean, I
is
haven't seen.
absolutely.
Yeah, oh, it's
Yeah,
fine. Look, competition is good, but there's room for all of us.
there you go.
People think,
Everyone can do
oh,
it.
now here you go. We all can grow. We all can make money. This Atlanta is big. I mean, the metro, they said metro, but look, you can take you on wheels. You can go places. Some of these stores can't close up and go, okay, let me pack up. What's the popular? Let me pack up Zara. Choo, 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 and go. No, you ain't gonna do that. You gotta go drive to a mall. Baby, I'll drive to you.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
All right. You ain't gotta drive to the mall. The mall gonna come to you, and I have a variety. Girl, don't get me started.
Exactly.
I know.
And I love the competition. Now, I was gonna say that there are competitors there, but that's great. That keeps you hungry, that keeps you on your edge. You know, if I'm a McDonald's, just because Burger King is across the street, I'm not shutting down.
Hello.
So I don't
Hello.
care
That's
if
right.
the truck pulls up next to me. I'm still
But
gonna do my thing, you know.
That's right. But you know, it's about customer service. It's like that you said, that presentation, how things are presented, the customer service, having the variety, being able to look, if it's not in here, I can get it to you. I haven't been to the truck yet. You know, I've just watched the lives, or I just start thinking about something I want. And what do? I text you and send you a picture. I text you, have you seen this? Do you know this? I'm looking for this. And you know, and sometimes we can find it, sometimes we can't. Sometimes I'm just impatient. I ain't gonna say you can't find it. I be wanting it like right then. I be like, okay, I need this. I got something coming up. But it's all good. But what you're doing is great. I love the fact that you were unique and you looked at what you were already doing. I'm already driving, delivering this stuff. Why not just get my stuff together and just put it all here on this truck and do it? So what do you have coming up? Now, you talked a little bit about that earlier. You talked about a visit. Oh, you know what? Before we get to your event, how far would you travel? I do want to ask that. How far do you travel?
You know, I guess it depends on what the occasion is.
Okay.
If it's a women's conference and there's definitely going to be, you know, quite a few women there, you know, 50 plus ladies, you know, then I definitely consider driving outside of Metro Atlanta. But there are so many people that I have still not had hands on here in the Atlanta area. I feel like I don't even have to leave.
Wow. Oh, wow. And I was wondering about that because, you know, people travel, you have vendors and things of that nature. You have people that, you know, that these vendors, they pack up and they fly to places, right? And then when they get there, you know, they set up, you know, like the Essence Festival and all these bigger events, they go there, they set up. So in this case, you can just drive up. You just need, you know, just, hey, let me see if there's any permits I need to park, you know, to park. You need a parking lot. You just need to have a relationship with somebody. Pull up the Rolling Runway Boutique and do the doggone thing. Put a little music on. Girl, get ready for the Essence. It's coming back because we coming out. Y'all know it, but look, after May 1st, we out.
Right.
It's on. It's on. I'm ready. I'm ready. I got to get out of here and have me a good time. Exactly. You got some questions. I think we got some questions going on. Do we have some? Let's see. And we are being supported and powered up by Sabrina Lowry Enterprises, the tech evangelist. That's who supports this show. That's who gets everything going so that I can sit here and talk with you all and talk to everyone that is viewing all over the world. And yes, so she is making sure things are moving and grooving, looking good, feeling good, and just smooth. So do we have any questions in the chat? I just want to make sure if anyone has any questions for Sharell. Okay, you're unique. She will pull up on. That's right. All right. Tracy said you'll put. She sure will pull up. Somebody says they have a birthday. Oh, whose birthday? Your birthday's coming up.
My birthday. Well, it's in May. My girlfriends we're celebrating really early.
What? I love them. They up here talking about birthdays coming up. Okay, when is your birthday? You want to tell?
My birthday's in May, love.
Oh, May. Okay, that's all right. Oh, they getting ready now.
That's what I said. They love me. We're going to Puerto Rico in May. So
that is wonderful.
Yeah, so
Dr. Lucille, God bless you and your creativity. Awesome. Awesome. Wow. So you're going to all right. Okay. So that's good. So that's kind of how. So tell us about your expo. I don't want to miss that because I wanted to find out how far you would travel. But go ahead and tell me about your expo.
We'll talk about the travel too. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
But, yes, I'm hosting a small business expo in Union City this Sunday. And it's at the South Fulton Event Hall, and it's going to be amazing. We have I was kind of pushing myself through COVID, thinking, I had not done much. So it was a little bit last minute, but when I tell you I sold out, I have unfortunately had to turn people away, vendors, that is, because we've outgrown the venue. We really have. It was very short notice. I wasn't, again, as prepared as I had anticipated because of COVID. I was being a little apprehensive, but either way, it's this Sunday. It's going to be a success. We have all female, in honor of Women's Month, all women vendors, women business owners, a female DJ. So it's going to be amazing from 2:30 to 5:30 in Union City at South Fulton Event Hall. I'd love for everyone to come out. These ladies are showcasing
South
all
Fulton
products.
Event Hall. All right, and it's on your Facebook page. I know we're running your information on the bottom for the Facebook page. That is great. That is awesome. Oh my gosh. I mean, now, is it going to be inside or outside? The expo is inside, right?
We have outgrown the venue, so we're going to be both.
In and out. Okay.
Okay.
Because I know the truck could be there, but I wasn't sure.
And that's what I was going to say. Generally, whenever I'm having an event, we're always going to have the opportunity to have indoor and outdoor vendor spaces for those that are mobile, such as myself. So we're always going to be both in and outdoors. So it should be great. The weather is
it's going to be great.
Yeah,
it's going to be great. You got favor. It's going to be great. It's going to be good time. And people want to get out. People are looking to get out. And with it being outside and inside, but still, we're still doing our masks. Mm-hmm. People still walk around. I'm quite sure you're going to make sure that there's sanitizer. Everybody has what they need. On their tables and stuff like that, and all that good stuff, because you're in the school system, but you know how it works.
Yes, ma'am.
You are in the school system. You know how it works. That's right. Okay, shout out Women on the Move. That's right. Women's History Month. That's right. We're all on the move. And you are truly on the move. Because you get behind that. Now, you drive that truck, or did your husband drive? Or?
No, ma'am. I'm the only driver of my baby.
Get out of here. Now, your daughter do a lot of videoing.
She does. Both of them. They kind of tag team, but they're both my videographers and photographers.
Yeah, because they be like, I got it. They don't know we can hear them sometimes. You be trying to tell them to show stuff. You be like, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna get over there. She said, show this for. I'd be like, I was cracking up. But you got it. I remember when you started doing the lives, and you know what it is. You have to step out on faith.
You do.
You just have to step out. I make mistakes. I still make mistakes. I'm making mistakes with this. I'm used to being in the studio, sitting in the chair, got all this stuff around me. I don't have that anymore. I had to pivot. I had to change, how I did things. I don't have a teleprompter up here now that I could. I guess I could just buy it. But I'm speaking based on what you send me, and I sometimes I make mistakes when I'm talking, but I'm just so excited. I think people can feel the energy. Absolutely. And I just want to connect and make sure that I'm engaging with you all and giving you really good content. So this is really cool. So anything special, anything you want to say, I want to give you an opportunity to share, because this is your time. This platform is for you. This is a platform that I've created for women who are in business, about business, and ready to do business. Mm-hmm. So I want to ask you, is there anything you want to share, anything that I haven't covered that you want to share? And I can look through your bio and find some more stuff if you want. But go ahead.
You're fine. So really, first of all, I just really wanted to thank you so much for having a platform where women in business can come and speak and share their products and services with the community. That is amazing. As you mentioned earlier, the first time I saw you, it was early in the morning. I had made a commitment to start getting up and start exercising and, just preparing my day, meditating versus hit the alarm clock, jump in the shower. And in doing that, the things you ask for starts to come to you slowly, piece by piece, before you even realize what's happening. The transition is occurring. And I turned the television on and saw you. And, I'm like, oh, she's a pretty lady. What's going on? I could tell it was a local show. I said, who is this nice looking diva? And, you were interviewing. Okay. So I stopped working out and I'm watching television. And I saw Women on the Move. And I saw you doing your thing, interviewing another female that was in the community, and just fell in love with it. So I started catching it every morning. And something hit me and said, I was so impressed. Something said, reach out to her. And I was like,
you did.
She's on TV. No, I'm not reaching out to her. She's on TV,
It's all good.
Right. So I just, like I said, I really appreciate the opportunity that you give other women. And I am just amazed and flattered to be here today. I really am so thankful. So
thank you. And you reached out and you sent me and you sent me a message, and that made me feel good. That kind of let me know, oh wow, someone's being engaged. They like what they see, and everything that we're bringing to the table, because it takes a lot to do, what we do. So I'm greatly appreciative. I was appreciative then. I appreciate you right now today. And I'm glad that I had an opportunity to have you on for people to see. This will replay. We got some people now live, but this will replay, rerun. It is airing on YouTube. It's there. It's out there for the world. So
Awesome.
hopefully someone will see something, hear something, and then do something by hitting your link and going to buy some clothes.
There you go. There you go.
That's what we need.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to thank you, Sharell, for taking time. I'll put your paper over here, taking time to just be with us and share with us, the things that you have going on. And we want to come out this Sunday, 2 to 5, right? It's 2 to 5 or 2 to 6?
2 to 5:30.
2 to 5, 2 to 6, because we ain't leaving at 5:30.
Right. You're right.
Go out and say the address again.
Okay, it's at 6035 Roosevelt Highway in Union City.
Okay, that's where we'll be. Well, I thank you, love. It has been a truly, truly a pleasure. Please, guys. All right, somebody said, go mompreneur. That's right. That's right. Okay. Hey, I'm glad to be an inspiration, Dora. How are you? People look, the comments are just going. She's getting them in. They said event sounds wonderful. So hey, let's do it. Let's be there. If I can be there, I'll come out. That's right. Rolling Runway Boutique. I love it. I'm a fashionista, so I'm all in when it comes to that.
I got you.
Well, look, thank you guys. Look, I'm going to thank you, Sharell. We're going to have a commercial break and we'll be back with none other than Crystal Khalil of Sister Diamonds, LLC. Thank you, Sharell.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Back by popular demand, it's Women on the Move Live. And yes, I'm back too, your host, Dr. Kim McNair. Join us every Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. and you can watch us live on YouTube and Facebook. We'll have great guests with unique opportunities to share, learn, and grow so that we all can be what? On the move. So don't forget, mark your calendars every Tuesday evening, 6 p.m., Women on the Move Live. I'll see you then. Yes, we are back. Wasn't that great? Oh my gosh, that was a good segment. That was awesome. Sharell, thank you again. Rolling Runway Boutique. So if you're looking for something to wear, you just don't know, you want something different, give her a call. Check her out on Facebook and Instagram. See what she has, but she can find almost anything. I've called her for some unique pieces because I'm always looking for that unique find. And she finds it for me. And sometimes, like I said, I'm a little impatient. I'll be like, look, I'll just keep it moving. But because, I'm trying to get something for that special something. But, she's really a good person, a good heart. And I really appreciate the fact that she continued to follow me. And I was able to encourage her and help her to grow. Not just her business and her brand, but herself. Because you heard her say she was scared to get in front of the camera. And by seeing me go live during the pandemic, and I would just come on and do live, it encouraged her to say, you know what, I'm going to try it too. And look what it did. Boy, it turned into money, money, money. See, you never know where the money resides. Well, without further ado, I'm going to bring on my next guest because it's time for the second half of Women on the Move Live. This young lady is a dear friend of mine. Her name is Crystal Khalil. We met some time ago, networking somehow. And I met her at the time. She was still the first Black female, the Black only and a female manager with Porsche North America. But now she's doing some great things. I'm going to bring her in. You guys welcome Crystal Khalil. Hey, Crystal.
Hey, Kim. Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to be here.
Yes, I'm glad that you're here as well. Oh my gosh. Last year we did that video featuring you. Now look, this year I got you on Women on the Move Live.
You're so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate you, sister. I appreciate you.
Well, you do so many amazing things. You've done so much. And when I think about what I thought about, Dad, I want to come back on. I want to do some things during Women's History Month. It's just brought to me people that I know that I was connected to, people that would appreciate it. People, you transition, you've done some things, so great opportunity to put it on the platform. So let people know what's going on and what she has going on, coming up. So without further ado, introduce yourself. Tell people who you are, what you do, and who you do it for.
Hello, everyone. I'm Crystal Khalil, co-CEO of Sister Diamonds, LLC, where we specialize in cultivating Black women in leadership and love. We provide practical tips, executive coaching, live events, all specially put together for Black women to help elevate you in your career and in your personal and professional lives.
All right. That sounds real good. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. So you're still doing the doggone thing. Now, I know you you're a best-selling author. You have this amazing book. And I remember when we were on stage at the GICC.
Yes. Isn't that something?
We were talking, we were taking questions from the audience, right?
Yes.
And someone asked you a question. I don't know what the question was, but Crystal hit him with it. And she said, what was it?
What was it? About my book, Kim?
Yes, the title of your book. You said
hard workers work hard and networkers move up.
They had a fit. They said, wait a minute. What did she say? Hard workers work hard and networkers move up. Boy, that thing just went fire. It went crazy after that. And I am so glad that it was your words. You said it. And I don't know if you were already working on the book, but you turned it into a book. And now you have a best-selling book. Oh my gosh, you were, it was like it just hit. And I am so proud of you.
You know what, Kim? Thank you. Thank you so much. At that time on your stage, it was an idea. That's part of my story. You know my story. I learned hard workers work hard, networkers move up the hard way, right? And that was part of my story. That was my mantra. And so I had an idea that one day I wanted to write a book, but after that I put it in stone. And as you know, in 2019, it released as an Amazon International best-selling book. So I'm very proud.
It did. It was hitting everywhere. It was like it was coming from this way and that way. And it was like boom, boom. I was like, oh my God, that was amazing.
Thank you.
God will put it in you, right?
Yeah. He uses everything for our good, right, Kim?
Yes, he does. Yes,
at the time when I was learning that lesson, it was painful. But once I learned that lesson, it became a part of my story. I didn't know it then, but I know it now. So all things work together for the good.
Yes. So, well, all right. That's great. So people can know we got a little history, y'all. This,
yes.
I do have some guests that I've kind of met along the way, but we have some history here. And this sister has poured into me, and I want to pour into her whichever way I can.
And that's what we have to do.
We have to support one another and lift each other up.
Yes,
I have to do that. And
you have always done that, and I honor and appreciate you, Kim, because you've always done that. And it's always been my pleasure to serve you in your service to women, and I just appreciate how you shine your light and show up in the world.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I like that. Shine my light and show up in the world.
Yes.
That sounds real good. You be coming up with some good stuff, girl. Okay. I got to call you later. Can I use that, Crystal? Can I use that? Well, look, let's get going. Let's talk a little bit about things. So first, let's talk about Sister Diamonds. Okay. Yeah. I got my paper here. I got, you send my information. I'm going to put it on out here. And you can be as transparent as you want, and you can just pull back. It's up to you. Just share. What made you want to leave your successful corporate career, and how did you know it was time to take the big leap?
Woo! You know what, Kim? Have you ever wanted something so bad, and then when you finally achieve it, it's like you're excited and it's good, but then it's like, Lord, what's next? Right?
Yes,
so when I first started working at Porsche 20 years ago, I looked at the C-suite and I looked at the leadership team, and nobody looked like me. Nobody looked like me. Wow. I had nobody internally to, sponsor me and shape my growth that looked like me.
Wow.
And so I made it my personal mission to be that person for everybody coming behind me. And as I opened doors within the organization, I was clear and intent to hold those doors open and try and get rid of those doors as much as possible, right?
Right.
So I knew along the way, I knew I was the closest person to becoming the first African-American executive for Porsche in the world. And I knew there were times I wanted to leave and step out on my own. I had other job opportunities, and, you know, people were calling, and I had other opportunities, but I knew I was the closest, and I knew it was my mission to do that first.
Wow.
And once I achieved that, then I start saying, okay, God, what's next? And as I looked at the organization structure, I couldn't see myself anywhere else. I didn't want to move to Germany, didn't want to continue moving up the chain. My passion lied in serving other people and supporting other people. I was everybody's mentor, everybody's sponsor. And that's what I loved about my job. I loved being that resource for people. I loved pouring into my peers and my colleagues. And I was like, God, I want to be able to serve your people all over the world and be free. I wanted to be free from the confines of corporate America, of their brand.
Yeah,
they have a beautiful, world-renowned brand, but so does Crystal Khalil. So I had to figure out who I was. Right? I had to figure out who I was, and I asked God for permission. Show me what it is that I need to do, and He released me. And I was able to put in my resignation and retire and step out on faith. What I didn't know, girl, I thought I had my vision of what I was going to do. But what I didn't know was God had another plan. And 1 month after I left Porsche, I received a call from a young lady who I had met while working at Porsche, kind of like you. And we had connected. We were introduced by one of my colleagues at Porsche. And every time we met, it was like fireworks. We just connected, just like you. You know, like-minded.
Connection. That's power and connection. Power and
connection. You know, like-minded, beautiful sisters. And so every time we had met maybe 3 times. We just connected. And she found out that I left Porsche, and she called me and said, sister, I just want to celebrate you for stepping out on faith. She said, I understand that you're doing executive coaching, organizational development. I have had my own business for 17 years doing that, and I'm the CEO of my organization. I would love to offer to help you however I can. And she invited me to breakfast at her home to celebrate me. And 8 hours later, Dr. Nicola Beach became my wonder twin, and we formed Sister Diamonds.
Look at that. That is awesome. And I had the pleasure of meeting her last week. I think last month I had it for the first time. I saw her on TV, but I had the pleasure of meeting her face to face. Awesome. And you guys have a beautiful dynamic collaboration there.
Kim, it's beautiful when you find somebody that's like-minded, and we call ourselves Wonder Twins. I don't know if you old enough, Kim, to remember.
Of course I am. The Wonder Twins. Yes,
right.
I know.
Zan and Jana, when they put their fists together, right, they could become anything they wanted to, form of a waterfall. And that's us. When we put our heads together, our hearts and our souls together, and say, you know, what do we want to do today? We can create and do whatever we want to do. And so it's just, God really blessed me with a partner that has a vision as big as mine and works as hard as I do.
Yes, she does. And she's beautiful, just like you as well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Guys are 2 beautiful women. That is great. And that's awesome that you stepped out on faith, because that's what it takes. It takes a lot of faith. And people think that you just walk out that door and you just, and everything is just going to be smooth sailing. Oh no, it's not. Because for one, you need a plan. Yeah. You need somewhat of, you need a plan. You do. You need a plan. I kind of was, my transition, you know, I had to, I'm going to let that go. I ain't going to get into that. I ain't going to get into that. I'm going to let that go. But anyway, have a plan.
Have a plan.
Make mistakes.
You know what, Kim? When I left Porsche, it was January of 2020, January 11, 2020. And God had told me that 2020 was going to be a year of illumination. And I put that everywhere on Facebook, on, you know, all of my social media. I was talking about illumination. This is the year for me to shine my light and empower others to do the same. For my partner, Dr. Nicole, God told her it was the year of collectivism. So when we came together, we realized illumination and collectivism breeds brilliance. And so we are all about sisters, all of us coming together to support one another and combine our collective lights to serve the world.
Wow, that is awesome. Oh, that is great. Now you guys did the
Thank
slumber
you.
party together?
We did. So last
Okay.
year, so we formed our partnership in around March of last year. And then we were planning an event at Porsche. We were going to do an event called She Brilliance for women like us to come together and learn, collectively shine our lights. And then
Yes.
COVID happened. Then
Oh,
the George Floyd injustice happened. And so the world turned upside down and we pivoted like everybody else. Dr. Nicole is a professor at Spelman. And we recognized the disruption her students were going through, because of COVID and everything that was happening in the world. And so we decided to do something special for them. And hence the International Slumber Party was born. We brought together students from Spelman and said, tell us what you want in an event. How can we serve you? How can we help you and help your light to shine? And they had all these amazing ideas. And then we brought in our amazing friends from companies like Porsche and Mercedes and Disney and all these Coca-Cola and said, we've got these brilliant young women and they need mentors. And so we paired them together. And in less than 90 days, Kim, we created the world's largest international slumber party. 10,000 participants,
10,000 on virtual, online.
10,000 virtual participants. We created an online mansion that was a 2D experience. We got picked up on 267 media outlets, including Good Morning America, Steve Harvey Morning Show, Yahoo News, Bloomberg.
Look, don't get me running around this room. Don't have me running around.
Girl, it was in less than 90 days, Kim.
That's God. That is amazing.
The power of collectivism. Everybody coming together to serve these young women and show them that they matter, that we care, that we are here for you. Even if the world looks like it's turned its back on you, Sister Diamonds are standing for you. Your sisters are standing for you. We're shining our lights to show you the way. And we've got your back.
Look at that, right? Oh God, who is the light? We know who the light is. Who gives the light? Right? Oh my God, girl, awesome. And I know those girls had a ball.
Oh, we had over 81 speakers, Kim. We had 81 speakers.
Wow.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Well, you got to keep doing that. You got to still do it, even when we come out.
That was our
inaugural. Do it live. I don't know.
Absolutely. It's July 31st is the second annual International Slumber Party. So July 31st, 2020.
Okay, write that down, guys.
Doing it again. July. And if you know some young ladies, it's for ages 18 to 24. Please go to sisterdiamonds.com. Follow us on social media, International Slumber Party on Instagram and Facebook. It's free for Black women of color all over the world. We had women represented from 39 countries. So if you know a young, brilliant young woman in college or early careers, tell them to follow us at International Slumber Party on social media and get all the information and register for free.
It's on there. We just put it on the screen for you. Good. That is awesome. That is truly amazing. Wow.
Thank you.
To do that and pull it together and keep it going. But it's collectivism. I talk about collaborations and things like that. It's having that power and connecting, that sister power. Look, you had some great comments. Let's get some comments here. What's some of the comments we got going here? Because people were chiming in. I think they were popping up while you were talking. All right, sisters getting it done. It's so amazing. That's right, Dr. Liz. Yes.
Thank you, Lucille.
Yes, they were there in here. All right, look at that. Oh, wow. That was look at that. They're loving it. They are loving it. And that's what we need. Oh, and hand claps. I
love it. Thank you, Doctor.
Collective lights. That's right. That's right. Let your light shine.
Hey, Angie Reavers, thank you. Yes.
Man, this is good because it's so important. All right, the Sister Diamond's chiming in. That's right.
All right, Sister Diamond's in the house.
That is awesome.
I love it.
So let me ask you this. One of the things that's critical to add personal, and professional growth development to mentorship. Can you share your philosophy on how to be a great mentor?
Yes, absolutely. Number one, be open and have a servant's heart. So one of the things we have for our She Brilliance conference, she stands for service, humility, and excellence. So a great
Okay.
mentor needs to be those three things. They need to be a servant and serve with humility and
Yeah.
excellence, right?
Yeah.
We
Yes,
don't
ma'am.
know everything. You'll be surprised. You will learn just as much from your mentees as they learn from you if you have humility in your heart and you're willing to listen and learn. And then the
Yes.
other thing I would say is transparency and authenticity, right? Be willing
Yes.
to share what your ups and your downs.
That's
You
right. They
know,
need to
be
see it.
authentic. They need to see it. They need to understand the what you went through and how you got over, so that they can avoid making those same mistakes and they can learn from you. So being transparent, authentic, and serving with humility and excellence makes
Yes,
all the difference.
and it's so important because again, there's so many things that's going on, and they see all the vanity on TV and on social
Yeah.
media, and they think it just happens. They need to see what you had to go through, or some of the things it took to get where you are and what you're doing, and to encourage them, like, you can get over this. You can be an overcomer. That's why
Yes.
you can overcome this. You can get to the next level. Trust and believe in yourself. Respect
Absolutely.
yourself.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do it
Absolutely.
with dignity and grace.
That's right.
You can do
That's
that,
right.
and I work with young girls as well, so this is great
Yes.
because I gotta
Yes.
have you come over and speak to the young ladies I have with
Absolutely.
BWP,
Absolutely.
and helping them. My leadership program with the girls, and I deal with a younger age, so I'm dealing with 14 to 18. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to kind of mold them, so when they cross over, and they got to go see Sister Diamonds. Y'all need to graduate from here and go over
Right.
Sister Diamonds now.
We need to work that out.
Well,
We'll take
and finish this off, because again, once you get
Absolutely.
out of high school, things
Yep.
start to change, things happen. So I try to teach them leadership and life skills and how to be a young lady, teaching them tech and stuff. So I know if they go from one to the other, hey, they're in good hands all the way through.
Lose. That's right. They are winning.
They are winning. That's right. And they are winning. And look, we are women on the move, and we'll keep them on the move.
Yes.
Look, we never know. You never know. We have some. That's right. Some scholars and all that good stuff. But yes, it's important. But I love that. I love that. So, all right. Oh, this is good. I don't want to stop. Okay. So, so you talked about in the midst of the pandemic, because I wanted to kind of tell me about the groundbreaking part. Look, you didn't went on through my questions, Lord. This is when you have someone that is good and knows how to interview. You know what I mean.
Thank you.
They can just roll that thing on in, right? But that's all right. That's all right. So let's talk about the book. So you had an idea. You said, I'm gonna put this into a book. What were some of the steps in getting that? Because you have a lot of people that want to write, they're authors, they're being because you are you're self-published or published through a publishing company?
I went through a publishing company, but I published on Amazon. So I published directly on Amazon. But what I will tell people that want to write a book, who have that book in their belly, set a date, set a launch date before you even start writing the book.
Okay.
That's what pushed me and propelled me. I spoke at an event, and one of the attendees at the event afterwards asked me if I had a book. And I said, well, I'm planning on writing a book. And she said, well, I want to bring you to my organization. And so you need to write that book and have it done by July of this year. This was in February, Kim. I said, July.
So we put together in January, and right, because I think we started January. Okay, I remember we had our event at the GICC in January when I had my event and you spoke on the platform. Keep going. Okay, that's the timeline is working. Go ahead. February.
So February, she tells me I need to have it done by July. And I'm like, oh, there is no way possible. It's an idea. I haven't even started writing it. And she said, will you have it done by August at the latest? And I was like, oh my God, August. Okay. And she said, you're going to launch it at my organization. And guess what her organization was? NASA.
What? Okay. See, they don't know. This is shouting moment. See, they don't even know. Okay, keep going. This is good.
I launched my book. So I wrote that book in like 3 months, launched it, and did my first book launch, in-person book launch at NASA.
Woo,
Could not believe
awesome.
it. I was taking pictures, Kim, and my friends were sending me messages saying, "Do you realize God has you launch a book on the launch pad of a rocket?"
That's right. Look at that. You
Just
look
amazing.
take
It
off.
was amazing. And so I wrote the book. I saw Angie Reavers on here. Angie Reavers was actually one of my editors for my book. So I'm so glad to see her on here. And she used to work with me at Porsche. So I was like, right. So when I had this vision, I was like, I reached out to her. She had already gone on to start her own business. And I was like, Angie, I need your help. I got this tight deadline. I've got to write this book. And she helped. Look, the power of collectivism. There she is, Angie. It was just a blessing. We got that book done and published and out on Amazon. It was an international bestseller
I remember.
And it was just amazing. So I would tell anybody that wants to write a book, set a deadline for yourself. Before you even start writing, plan the book launch party. Because you give yourself that means now you've got to be accountable to that. And you've got to be accountable to the people you've invited to that book launch party. And you're going to get that book done.
That's right. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. I hope y'all taking notes. Write that down. Write that down. Write that down. You have to plan it out. Plan. Y'all know I'm planning. Plan that thing out. Write it down. Make it plain because it's going to run everybody to read that.
That's right.
You see, she was a bestseller internationally. Now you said you work with a publishing company.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So you work with a publishing company, and because some people, a lot of people are self-publishing, and some people don't know the difference. Maybe.
Yeah.
So working with a publishing company, what are the benefits?
I worked with a small publishing company, and they did help me. They helped me do some editing. They helped me with construct and different things like that. In hindsight, I think that now that I've done it once with a publisher, I think that I could self-publish on my own.
Cool.
There's so much information out there, people. If you want to write a book, it's so much information out there on how to do it yourself. And things have changed. It used to be you had to have a traditional publisher to get in to the big outlets, the traditional outlets to buy books.
Right,
but
like
now
the Barnes and Nobles and stuff.
Yeah, the Barnes and Nobles and all those things. But now you can go to publishers like BookBaby and different companies and publish online via these different media outlets. So it's changed so much that if you have a book, there's no excuse for you not to get that book done and published.
Okay, well, I got I have some. I did my nuggets, my motivational nuggets for women on the move, and I got my planner. But I want to put together something, based on a little bit of what I've done and how I got here, kind of like a how-to, a step to, a step through. To get where you need to go. So those are some things I guess I got to set a date.
Set a date, plan a launch party, invite me, and we're gonna hold you accountable.
Okay, accountability partner. Oh my goodness, yes. So those are some things, and I've heard it. So I just gotta make it happen and do it. Because you can always we have excuses, right? Oh, I got this to do. I got this going on. We can do all of but yet still you got all these things going, but you still find time to do X, Y, and Z. Let that X, Y, and Z be the book. Okay, Kim, you talking?
Yeah, people are waiting on you, Kim. People are waiting on that book. And the more brilliant we are, the sexier our excuses become, right? So we're so smart. We can come up some real brilliant excuses, but people are waiting on you.
Yes, we can. All right, we got some more comments. Crystal means that she look at Kim Bright.
That's right. Listen, Kim Bright, she's one of our sister diamonds, and she just launched her book. I think it was last month. Someone Borrowed, Someone Blue. It's an amazing book. Wow. You guys check it out. And that's what we did to her. Me and my wonder twin, Dr. Nicola Beach, we pulled her to the side and said, okay, when is the book launching? We're going to plan the party. We're going to sponsor your party, and you're going to get this book done. And guess what? She got it done.
She got it done. Yeah. Wow.
Blue.
Wow. So how was that experience finding out that it was an international bestseller? once you say you publish it, you put it out on Amazon. Is that what you say? You put it through Amazon. How was it?
Amazon. Kim, it was the best feeling in the world. It was such an accomplishment. I was so proud of myself because I knew the hard work that I put into it. It was a struggle. I had never written a book before, right? I thought about getting a ghostwriter because I was like you, I was doing everything. I had so much, so many things that I was volunteering to do and helping other people doing and stretching myself out in a million different directions. And for that period of time, I was dedicated to me and doing what I needed to do. So I had to, like on Saturdays and Sundays, I had to say no to some things. And I had to take time, get up early and write and stay up late and write. And I was dedicated and I was so proud of me for putting me first for a change, number one.
Amen.
Right? Putting me first.
Yeah, because you are a mom and you are a wife. So yes.
A mom, a wife, a sister, a friend, a volunteer, you name it. And I literally put myself first and said, I need to get this out. And what was so beautiful about it is I didn't intend for my book to become a love letter to my mom. I intended it to be like a business, motivational, inspirational book. But as I started to write all the things that my mom passed away 7 years ago, and all the things that she taught me over the years, I could hear them as I was writing the book. And so I started putting her into the book, and it became an honor of her. And I didn't expect that to happen. And so when it launched as an international bestseller, not only was I proud of myself for putting in the work and meeting my deadline and writing it and getting it into the world, but I was also proud of myself that people all over the world got to read the story of my mom and help me.
That. Oh, wow. That is so nice. Look at it. It was international. It went all the way up, girl. It went all the way up.
Yeah. So that was a blessing.
That is great. Well, Crystal, this has been great. I have truly, truly enjoyed our time together this evening. I mean, we could probably keep going. We could probably talk for hours. They don't know.
They don't know. You and I can talk for hours.
We have a history. And I'm just glad that you took time. So tell people how to follow you, how they can get in touch with you.
Absolutely. You all can follow me at Sister Diamonds or at Crystal Khalil on Instagram and Facebook, and Crystal Skybell on Twitter. So we look forward to you following us. We've got so many amazing things come up. Again, we specialize in leadership and love. We've got some great conferences coming up on relationships for the single women that are looking to build a relationship.
Here she go.
Girl, you need to be
I need to be on the next show, girl, because she already had married people. Okay.
Single women that are looking to get in a relationship. You know what, Kim? We have so many smart, beautiful, brilliant Black women out here that are doing the doggone thing, but they are a professional success, and at home they feel like a personal failure because they can't find love. They're looking for somebody to share that with them and celebrate them and walk through life with them. And so my business partner, Dr. Nicola Beach, is the host of the #1 television show for Black on cable TV, Put a Ring on It. And if you've seen the show
with Oprah, I know.
Oprah recognized her talent. She's just she has such a way with speaking into people and speaking into relationships and helping people to see things plain and clear. And together we give you the tools to help build the relationships that matter in your personal and professional life, because those skills go both ways. So if you're looking to get in a relationship, you're a single Black woman, Heart of the Matter Conversations. You can find out about it on Sister Diamonds. So please follow us. We got some amazing things coming up, and tell all the brilliant young women in your life to register for the International Slumber Party, July 31st, and it's free.
Woo! And it's free. And free. FREE. Did y'all hear that?
Well, it's really not free. It's paid for by other brilliant Black women and corporations that believe in you. So it's being paid forward to serve you. So get your blessing.
Get your blessing. Don't leave it on the table. Somebody else might snatch it up. Whoop.
That's right.
Oh gosh, look. Like I said, this was great, Crystal. I thank you. I'm so glad you had the time and the opportunity to share with us. and just pour into those who are watching. Yeah. I'm going to stay connected with you. I'll be in touch because I definitely need you to come over and speak to my young ladies.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's keep it moving. Let's stay on the move.
Let's do it. It would be my honor. Thank you, Kim. I always appreciate you. And thank you to everybody watching. I look forward to keeping in touch with every single one of you.
All right, Crystal. I'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Hey, guys, that was good. Woo! Hey, Women on the Move Live. We are doing the doggone thing. I told you, there's some amazing women. There are some amazing women all over the all over the world. I keep saying the United States, no, the world, because we're doing this virtually, and you guys are tuning in from all over. So I want to thank Sharell Jones for joining us on the first half hour, and Khalil kicking us through the second hour. I'm telling you, what a way to end the show. She inspired me. She kept us uplifted and going and telling us about all the great things, but also giving us some great tips and some tools that we can use to transition from corporate America into doing our own thing, to being able to go from that thought in your mind to putting it to paper to launching a book. Did you hear her say she was at NASA? She was on the launching pad when she launched her book. Best-selling author. Awesome. Woo! Well, I want you guys to continue to follow me on Facebook, Kim McNair Productions, on Facebook, Women on the Move TV with Kim McNair, and of course, on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, Women on the Move Live. I've always been in the studio, right? Like I said before, now I had to pivot and do this a different way. And they say, Kim, you got to get people to subscribe to your YouTube channel. You got to get it out there. So I'm asking you to help me get the word out there. If you like what you've seen today, leave a comment. Again, subscribe to the channel. Let me know. Go to Google, leave a comment, whichever you prefer. So this has been great. I also want to give myself a little commercial break. If you are looking to do a virtual event or a live event, now that we're about to come on out, call KMP, Kim McNair Productions. I am a certified event planner. I work with small to mid-sized businesses, nonprofit organizations, corporations, and faith-based organizations. Call this one right here. All right. And I have my inspirational nuggets for women on the move. You can find this. I have these. You can go to McNairProductions.com and get a copy. This is a 52-week journal. Nothing is dated. It is something you can use and have with you to inspire you to be on the move, to collaborate, connect, and create. And I also have a planner. I designed this planner because I'm a planner and I know what it takes to get things done and how you have to do it. And so I said, wait a minute, I have this going on, that going on. And I'm telling you, this will help you to be organized and empowered, like I said, to get the job done. It's not dated. It is a planner. We have smart, you can put your SMART goals in here. You can put your marketing strategies in here. You can also have your social media tracking, expenses, income tracking. And not only that, I give you a monthly nugget, a monthly inspirational message to help you get through. Because sometimes it's a little hard to get through. You got to push your way through. And sometimes you just need to hear that right thing, that right word to get you on the move. You didn't know what I was going to say, did you? That's right. It's about being on the move. Yes. Also, mark your calendar. Save the date for May 20th. May 20th is the Collaborators event. That's right. It's 3 women coming together, and I am so honored to be one of them. The Collaborators Winner Circle. It is an amazing event to help you to learn how you can thrive and survive. You kind of got through it. We're going to tell you how we got through the pandemic, but also how you're going to continue to do it after the pandemic. Not only that, it's going to be marketing strategies. We're going to be able to tell you about technology because we need to be techy. I had to learn all this quick. I had to learn this. I didn't have to do this. I paid people to do it now. I have to get in here and do it myself. But that's all right because this is the plan that he has. See, I'm a planner. This is the plan. I don't fuss with the plan. I don't mess with the master's plan. I just do what I'm supposed to do. And we're going to also just pour into you so many great creative ideas, but to help you, it's about us collaborating, coming together so we can continue to help and hold each other up. Okay. We talked about lifting each other. We heard Crystal talk about the power twins, the super twins. So again, let's come together. Let's help one another get to the next level and what we have to do. There's room for all of us to grow. I may have something that I can do to help you. You may have something to do to help me. I may be able to share with you something that you didn't know. You can share with me something I didn't know, so that we can all grow our businesses and be successful. That's what others are doing. We need to get together and do it. All right. So I hope this is encouraging you. Go to the Collaborators or collaborators.com. And that's COLLABHERATERS.com. Collaborators. All right. Yes. And you can follow us on Facebook and on Instagram. But if you keep following me, I'm going to pour it into you. All right. Well, look, I ain't going to hold up. It's 5 minutes past the hour. This is my song. We're going to jam on out of here. Thank you for tuning in to another week of Women on the Move Live. Yeah. Woo. Yes. 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 I'll see you next week.